It is May 1st, and it is the last full month of spring, historically also the wettest month of the year. So how does the weather affect the allergy count? And what are the highest counts for this time of year? We've got meteorologist Ryan Shoptaw who's going to explain, and I think I can feel something in the air.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, we have a lot of different things in the air, Nicole, and that includes molds, oak, pecan, and grass. They're all light, by the way, but the two most prevalent allergens this time of year in the month of May are molds and grass specifically. This time of year, grass really spikes between now and the end of June. But what really influences the amount of pollen we see in the pollen count is the weather, like dry air, lower humidity. In addition to that, gusty winds. And if you're feeling it today, it might have been the winds from earlier this weekend. Saturday and into early Sunday, wind speeds were up to 40 miles an hour, the occasional gust. Here in San Antonio, Kerrville, similar and comparable numbers out towards Hondo, Stinson. So what that does, it mixes out the air. It reinforces higher pollen counts and dry air, low humidity. When that happens, it becomes more airborne. The air is not as dense, and the drier air kind of helps it be more buoyant. Winds obviously are gusty. That helps as it mixes in the air and helps it to travel from spot to spot. Rain, on the other hand, temporarily cuts it and weighs it down. It kind of washes it out of the air. So in that kind of form, rain's our friend when it comes out to the allergy count. Now take a look. Grass and mold, again, are the two most prevalent allergens in the air this time of year. You can see between April, specifically in May, and then trending down into the middle and latter half of June. Molds are kind of all year round, by the way. But unfortunately, not until about June, July, and August, that's when our next allergen comes into the count, pigweed and ragweed here in San Antonio and across south central Texas. But Bill, oak's still in the air. It's not. Yeah. It's still fighting through. On. It's hanging on. And yeah.
That was interesting because I always think of north winds are always big for the cedar count in cedar season, but it sounds like windy conditions from any direction can elevate some pollen counts. Good stuff, Ryan. All right, coming up.